Who has fire extinguisher duty?
We won't need it.
I don't think so. Famous last words. Should we open a door so we don't get killed by exhaust?
You're going to get killed by exhaust anyway.
We're going to ride the spicy lightning.
Methanol is great for the eyeballs for sure.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to cry methanol tears. Let's go.
I'll probably set the prime to like 10 seconds or something, and we can try to set pressure.
Yeah. Let me grab this stuff.
So what is it we're getting? I know we're getting set up to start the car, but what is this? What is it that you guys are specifically doing to prep it for that?
What we're doing right now is, for one, we're priming the fuel system. We're making sure it's not leaking anywhere because it's all brand new lines. And what we're about to do is set the base pressure on the fuel pressure regulator.
And then once it's stable and running, then you can make adjustments in the computer and stuff like that?
Yeah, we're just trying to get it fired right now.
Okay.
Which might take adjustments on the computer.
Of course. How long has the Camaro been down?
I've lost track at this point.
Sam, how many days has it been since you parked it on this lift and started this process?
I have no idea. It's probably been up here for like 2.5 months or something.
Oh, that's not bad. Especially considering the insane amount of work you had to do.
You know, this is something that we were working on between other things, so it takes a little longer like that.
We got a fire extinguisher to be safe.
Should be no sparkles yet.
Would you say that's something you have to do on all fuel pressure regulators on something of this caliber?
Anything that has an external regulator like that, you need to set the pressure. Something like a Holly, it'll, like if you're close, it'll adjust to make it right, but just your injected data is going to get skewed way off if not.
Okay, fair enough. So the goal is to get it as close as possible so that the car isn't having to work overtime.
Yeah.
So, should be basically ready to give her a shot. I didn't really look at another methanol file to like just get rough like cranking fuel stuff. So it may have like way not enough fuel.
Personally never done one, so.
Is the tank filled up with gas?
It's got like four gallons in it.
Okay, so it has something in there. Oh, is this a time where I should probably?
It won't be super loud because it's got turbo.
Oh, Jesse, that's there. I don't think we're gonna need it, but.
I'm gonna say we got neutral safety switch.
So we're trying to figure out the neutral safety switch.
Yeah.
Power probe to the rescue, Sam.
Indeed, that's I do believe that was Morse code for yes.
It's Morse code for fuck off.
So these things,
Has 12 volts. So that has 12 volts. So I wonder if this is a direct short. Yeah, that's a direct short, so.
Is it either connected or not connected?
I thought it was basically a pass-through because like this is the neutral safety switch wires in the actual shifter. But I'm just trying to temporarily bypass it over here, you know? And then wherever our groundy boy is, where'd he go? That one. Woo, no.
Nope,
no.
That's short.
That's short. I think the power probe did identify that. And we have now confirmed it. See if this still has 12 volts. Yeah.
Didn't blow it out.
All right, cool. We're still good.
Has not blown a fuse.
Might have been bottle heater.
Yeah. Why don't you crank, baby?
Does that switch light up when you turn ignition on? Does it have power still? Pretty sure that switch normally lights up.
Lights. Yeah. So button
it's got
works.
Signal out.
Signal out's good. There's like a 1% chance the starter, like solenoid wire is not plugged in, but I'm gonna say it basically is, because I was down there earlier and it's we have a wiring issue. We're trying to identify it.
Fair enough.
Probably something silly. I disconnected and didn't reconnect.
The power of the mullet will help you.
It may. I mean, it always has. I guess we could throw maybe the power probe on the solenoid wire. I mean,
That's
I'm sure.
what I was about to do. I can get at the main power wire, make sure it's getting 12 volts to it, and then
Okay.
we can pull that one wire off and see what it gets.
Cool.
So you're checking if the starter power wire has 12 volts going to it?
Yeah, so we're going to check the main power feed to the starter solenoid, and then we're going to check the trigger too.
Okay.
See if it's getting power with the.
And if both of those turn out well,
Then
where
we
do
got dead starter probably,
Oh, okay.
which is very unlikely.
So like I said, you don't think not
Yeah, don't put those together.
Yeah, that we got that on camera earlier. So is that wire right there?
This is the trigger wire for the solenoid.
Oh, okay.
So this should be hot when you're actually pressing the start button.
So basically, you would just put the power probe in the.
Put it in here, try to hit the button, see if it has 12 volts in it.
Oh, okay.
So it's got 12 volts.
So Jesse, can you explain to me what just happened? I just saw that we cranked the starter and it.
Yeah,
went to
so
turn
we basically, this power probe has an attachment where we could pinch the wire a little bit. So this
Okay.
is, like we said, the signal to actually make the starter bump. So we just force power to it.
on. Okay.
So now we know the starter works. There's just a disconnect between the button and that wire.
So we figured that out. Then we're back in business.
Yeah. Yeah, now we just got to figure out where the disconnect is at, which is basically under the dash, the worst place possible.
Yeah.
Like, it was built really nice originally, and there's been so many different people, and like different things that we've changed over years. Like, it really just needs a clean slate, like wiring job. Mm-hmm. That takes a lot of time. This car was always really nice because it was super light, but it still looked like it was a car. Like, it still looked like it had full interior. The windows still work, power windows still work.
Someone bit on that fucking thing.
There's a reason it ripped out.
Yeah.
Someone bit it.
Yeah, they're gnawing on it or something.
Sam, did you get hungry one day?
No, I rarely eat wiring. Okay,
There's
so
a switch.
So we've got to figure out how to fix that.
I need probably
Need a couple
some
sets of pliers.
2 pair of pliers.
Oh, so we figured it out. That was it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Hell yeah. Good job, guys.
Yep. So, in theory, we should be test firing here directly.
Get out of the way.
Grip it good enough for those not to cut it.
I will grip with the cutters on the sacrificial piece,
That's what I figured.
which for now I can hold them. So that works.
Who has fire extinguisher duty? I don't think so. Famous last words.
Smooth freaking start for the first time on a methanol car.
So what are you looking for right now since you've done the first startup?
Oil pressure number 1. Well, actually number 2. Fire number 1. Oil pressure number 2. And then we're looking at fueling, stuff like that. But and like sound.
Yeah.
Any scary sounds. But it sounds great.
I think I need more exposure therapy to methanol cars.
It doesn't get better.
I can feel it in the back of my throat. So Sam, first startup went pretty well.
Yeah, great.
Now that we've got the first startup over, what are some things that you're looking at now?
I'm going to correct the neutral safety switch wiring.
Okay.
I'm going to finish the fuel pump wiring.
Okay.
Then we have to get the map sensor rig, which is what we're going to try to drive the variable speed on our pump with, so that it's not running wide open all the time.
Okay.
Boost controller's got to go on, and then there'll be a few other little things, but it works, man. So.
And after those things are tidy up, we got to go to Ennis and go do some testing.
Probably going into the Little River,
Little River first.
which is a lot closer and easier. So, but it sounds great. So
That's awesome.
it's freaking awesome. I didn't expect it to just fire up and sound good.
Your thoughts, Jesse? Feel pretty good about it?
Oh yeah, went surprisingly well.
No fire extinguisher.
No extinguisher needed. No.
No, it's just a little wiring, but
The fact that it just started up and idled really nice with these really big injectors is sweet, with
Oh.
like minimal work.
so even on the tuning side, we're not having to do as much. Now it's more dialing in for performance than getting it going.
Yeah.